Hey guys, what's happening? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Sam. Welcome to the Sam Fam. It's actually nighttime right now, and this is the end of the day, but we're gonna be watching the whole day of my quarantine day one, eating what I've had. Before we even get started into the video, please make sure you're subscribed, turn your post notification bell on so you get notified when I post a new video. Comment down below what else you guys want to see from me, because girl, boy, I got time. I got time on my hands with all this madness going on. I'm working from home, so I got time. And you know, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever, you know, all of that good stuff. And yeah, let's go ahead and just jump onto the video. Oh, and give the video a thumbs up, sorry. Okay, now that I'm done self-promoting, I will tell you guys what this video is about. Or I guess I kind of already did, but basically I'm gonna be showing you guys meals that I've made during day one, what I eat in a day on quarantine, basically. I'll show you my breakfast, my lunch, my snacks, and now it's dinner time. So I'm actually about to show you guys that. But first, let's go ahead and, you know, get started into what I eat in the morning. And I'll on the road, on my way to where I gotta go. Ain't got time for no hello. Some people I eventually outgrow. Yeah, yes. It is officially like the first day of quarantine for me. This is the first day I'm working from home. And I'm making breakfast right now, and I forgot to start showing you guys before I started making it, but we're doing like basically a burrito, a breakfast burrito with Beyond sausage. I have the original ones right here. I'm cooking that in the pan. It was frozen, so it's like hard to cook, but I'm gonna basically ground it up. And then I have, let me show you. I have this orange bell pepper, a jalapeno, mushrooms, and then I'm gonna use the egg whites out of these eggs. Mix it all together, and then we're gonna use a whole wheat tortilla, some avocado, and call it a day. Okay, so it's pretty much grounded up, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this in there. Hard to do with one hand, hold on. Okay, mix this all up. Once this is almost done cooking, I'm gonna add in the egg whites, and then we'll be done with this portion. Okay, I'm just adding in the eggs now, if I can get them out with my nails. I have the pan on all the way low, so that while I'm doing this, it doesn't burn up the eggs. Just the egg white. I'm gonna do four egg whites, by the way. So this is what it looks like. It's almost done. I like my eggs a little hard, so I'm gonna scramble it a little bit longer and then heat up my tortillas and put the burrito together. These are the tortillas I'm gonna be using. I like using these ones because it's not as many calories. They're only 110 per calorie, and I only need one. I'm just gonna heat it up right on the stove top. Keep it ghetto, keep it cute, and I'll show you guys when it's done. Okay, so I put the tortilla in my little plate bowl. I'm gonna add some of the egg mixture inside, and then avocado and hot sauce. Okay, so I used about a quarter of the avocado. That's half the avocado, and I used half of that, so a quarter. And then I'm gonna throw in some Tapatio hot sauce. Okay, so here's what it's looking like, and I still have a lot of the mixture left over, which is what I did on purpose so that I can have this for breakfast the next couple of days. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and then show you guys the little taste test. That piece was mostly tortilla, so let me give you guys another bite. Hold on. Pretty fire. Okay, so for lunch, I'm having a little salad. I have shrimp that I already made last night for my salad today. This is like one of my favorite Trader Joe's salad bags, the Califerous Crunch. I'm gonna use the other quarter of avocado, some hummus, and then I'll probably put balsamic vinaigrette on top, and I might have a little snack on the side as well. But here's the balsamic. This is the same thing I used with the soup yesterday. So here's what the salad's looking like. About to pour some of the balsamic vinaigrette on top and enjoy this. Here's what it looks like with the vinaigrette on top of it. Oh, can't wait. Sorry, I'm inside like the cabinet area, so I'm gonna take a little bite with you guys really quick. Sorry, I'm trying to get a little bit of everything. Fire, per usual. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Wax. Ew, there's some on my chin. I just wanted to show you guys the snacks that I've been eating in between like the meals I showed you. Almonds, chips. These are white truffle chips from Trader Joe's. So bomb. I even had, this is bad, but a little bit of hot Cheetos, you know. This is my bad snack cabinet. See all the bad chips, and then this is like my good snack cabinet / other things. But yeah, those are the snacks I've had today. Oh, and cuties. I'm obsessed with those. And we're back. Okay, so last night I made a really bomb soup that I filmed, so I'm actually gonna insert that here so you guys can see that. So we're gonna have 2 dinner options. So the first one is soup, which was last night's dinner, and I have leftovers, but I kind of want to make something else, and I took salmon out, so I need to make it. So first option, soup. I'm gonna enter that clip now. What's up, you guys? So I just randomly decided to pick up the camera because I'm about to make lentil and quinoa soup, and I was like, why not vlog while I'm in quarantine and show them what I'm making? So I'm gonna show you guys the ingredients really quick that I have. I was just about to start, so let me flip the camera really quick. Okay guys, so here's the ingredients. I actually found this recipe on Pinterest, so shout out to Pinterest. I'm adding butternut squash in mine. They didn't have that, but I just wanted to throw it in there. So it calls for celery, butternut squash, carrots, onion, garlic, tomato, lentils, vegetable broth, quinoa, and balsamic vinegar. So this is what we got. I got my pot over here. I'm about to start. Don't mind my beer over there. Currently drinking beer out of a wine glass. Shout out Chelsea Meow, aka Chelsea, my best friend. But I have this strainer that I'm going to put the lentils in and the quinoa and clean it out well separately. And yeah, and then I'll show you guys like the process, I guess. Okay, so I have the lentils. Ooh. I have the lentils and the quinoa back here. They're clean. Now I'm gonna cut up the celery, the carrots, the tomato, onion, and garlic, and maybe the zigzag butternut squash as well, and saute them in the pan with the vinegar and stuff. I'll show you guys. Okay, so I have everything chopped up. I have my seasonings here that they say to use for the first part. So they want us to put the garlic, onions, celery, and carrots in here and saute that. I'm gonna go ahead and put the squash too, leave the tomatoes out for now, and then add these seasonings. We have smoked paprika, ground cumin, I think that's basil, yeah, and then thyme. They also said to use nutmeg, but I don't have any, so if you have nutmeg, go ahead and use that as well. Okay, so we have the carrots, onions, garlic, celery, and squash in the pan or pot, and we're just gonna saute this for like 5 minutes, and then once this is sauteed, I'm gonna add in the 4 seasonings I just showed you. Then after that, we'll add in the tomatoes, salt and pepper, and I think there's another ingredient, but I'll let you know. Oh, of course, the vegetable broth and the balsamic vinegar. Okay, so now that that's pretty much done sauteing, I'm gonna go ahead and add the ingredients, or sorry, the seasonings in, cook it for 2 minutes, and then we're throwing in everything else. So the tomatoes, the salt and the pepper, the vegetable broth, the balsamic vinegar, the lentils, and the quinoa. So we'll all add those after we put the seasonings in After we put the seasonings in here for a couple minutes, we'll add all those ingredients I just showed you. Sorry, I can't speak. I always seem to overdo it with the seasoning. I don't think there's really a such thing as overdoing it, but you see here, there's a lot of seasoning. So I'm gonna let this cook up for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna throw in everything else. Okay, so I added everything else in there. We have both cartons of vegetable broth. I put probably like 2 tablespoons of the balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, and the tomatoes. So I'm gonna stir this all up. Oh, and the lentils and quinoa, of course. I'm gonna stir this all up, and then I'm gonna put it kind of down on low and cook it. They didn't really have instructions on how much of what to use and how long, but I'll let you guys know how long I end up cooking this for. I just looked at the recipe. It actually says to bring to a boil, then cover and simmer for 40 minutes and stir it occasionally. So I'm gonna let it get to a boil, cover it, turn it down low, cook it for 40 minutes, and continuously stir it throughout. Why can't I speak? Okay, the soup is at a boil now, so I'm gonna stir it, put a lid on it, and turn it down low and cook it for about 40 minutes. So we'll be back around well, it's not technically that time, but we'll be back around 6:45 this time. So I'm a little late, but should be done. Let's see what it's looking like. Ooh, looking good. I'm excited to try it. Okay, going to taste the soup now. Rontrell, do you want to taste the soup? Ron? Let's see. Ooh, pretty good. It is good. I've never had a soup like this before. Hot as hell, but really good. Okay, so that soup was really, really bomb. But like I said, I'm gonna make salmon tonight. So that was yesterday. Tonight we're making salmon. So I have the salmon sitting here in the sink. No, I'm not a dirty person and season my food in the sink, but I just thaw it out and it's in the package still. So that's that. I have some mushrooms left over that I'm gonna chop up or slice up. I have some asparagus that I'm gonna use. So we're doing asparagus with mushrooms as the side. And then I am making a vegan Alfredo to put on top, like dairy-free. This I found on Pinterest, so we'll see how it turns out. But it's cornmeal, coconut milk, salt, basil leaves, minced garlic. I'm being lazy today. I don't feel like mincing my own garlic. And then I'm using vegan butter instead of oil like they suggested, just because I think it'll be better. So those are the ingredients you'll need for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to make the sauce. I'll show you guys what I do with my salmon and then how I make the vegetables. And yeah, I'm not gonna eat any carbs because I'll probably have a snack later tonight. So I'm gonna keep it, well, besides the sauce of the carbs, but like keep it pretty light. Okay, so I never like to follow the recipe completely or use measurements. So I'm gonna melt this butter first so that we can mix it because it wants you to mix all the ingredients in the bowl besides the garlic first. I'm only gonna do like a tablespoon, I guess. I'm gonna put it in a separate bowl and heat it up and then pour it into this bowl once it's melted. Okay, so this is how much of the vegan butter I'm using in this little tray or container. I'm gonna put the actual recipe right here so that if you guys do wanna follow the exact measurements, you have that option because I'm not, so you're not gonna get that from me. Okay, my butter is melted now, so I'm gonna throw everything together really quick. Okay, now that we have that whisked all together, I'm gonna let that sit for a second and I'm going to move over to our salmon. I'm gonna go ahead and season that with just salt and lemon pepper and put a little bit of avocado oil on it, and I'm gonna throw it in the broiler. Okay, so I took the salmon out the bags and just rinsed them off with water, but now I'm going to put lemon or lime all over them. Usually I do like to put lemon, but I don't have any, so we're gonna just make do what it do. Okay, so we have the lime juice all over. Now I'm just going to do lemon pepper and salt. And salt on top. So I thought I was recording this whole time, but I wasn't. But I have asparagus and mushrooms chopped up with salt and pepper, the lemon pepper and salt, and I'm just gonna put them in some aluminum foil. And I'm gonna throw some avocado oil in there. I just realized I never put avocado oil on my salmon, but it's fine, whatever. Okay, way too much avocado oil. Let me try to take some of that out. Okay, now I'm gonna throw some of the minced garlic that's in the jar on top. Okay, now I'm gonna just close this up a little bit, leave a little open, and now I'm gonna throw these in the oven. Throw these in the oven while the salmon is cooking, but the broiler's on, not the oven, so they're not gonna cook super fast. Okay, so I just threw those in the oven. The broiler's on right now, so they'll start heating up, and then once they're almost done, I'm gonna put them in the broiler so they get crispy. Our salmon is almost done. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up doing the sauce. So they say to add some butter and the oil and the garlic in the pot and heat that up until it's brown and then add the mixture in. Okay, I'm only using a little bit of butter, and then I'm gonna melt this up a little bit first. And then I'll throw in the garlic, brown it up, and then add the sauce until it's like thicker consistency, and then turn it off. By the way, this is about how much garlic I'm gonna use. Then I'm gonna just use the whisk. Okay, it's pretty brown now, so I'm gonna add in the mixture. It's kind of hard to do at the same time, so I'm gonna put the phone down. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna let that cook on low so it can thicken up a little bit. And now I'm gonna take out the salmon because it's done. And then I'm gonna throw the asparagus in the broiler. Okay, the salmon's done. I like it a little crispy around the edges, so that's good. Now I'm gonna take the asparagus and throw them in the broiler really quick. Okay, while I'm waiting for this to thicken up a little bit, I'm gonna start plating the salmon. I'm only gonna eat one piece of salmon, so I'll save the other piece for later. Okay, our asparagus are pretty much done the way I like them. Taking those out. I'm gonna plate these. I'm not eating all of them once again. Okay, so here's what the plate is looking like before I top it with the Alfredo sauce. It's not as thick as I want it to be just yet, and I don't think it ever will be, just because, you know, there's no heavy whipping cream because it's dairy free. So I'm just gonna throw some on top in a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit longer, actually off the eye that it was on, so that I can cool down a little bit and get. I'm currently editing this video right now, and I realized I never explained why it never got thick. So the recipe says to use canned coconut milk because it's thicker. So definitely use canned coconut milk, or else it'll just be like a nice little creamy buttery sauce. I didn't have canned coconut milk, and as you guys know, the grocery stores are absolutely insane right now, so I just used what I had. But if you do want it to be more like Alfredo sauce, use canned coconut milk. Okay, cheers. So I've come to the conclusion that it's just never gonna get thick, and I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna pour some of it on top of the salmon. Whoa. Looks a little crazy, but also looks pretty bomb. So I'm gonna try it for you guys to let you know how it tastes. Okay, let me try this. Whew. Just let me sit this way so it's better lighting. Okay. Huh? I'm making a mess trying to eat with one, like holding the phone. It tastes nothing like Alfredo sauce, but it's still good. I don't really know what it tastes like, just like a butter sauce, I guess. But pretty fire. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But I'm gonna enjoy my food, and I'll catch you guys soon. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what else you guys want to see from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I have food in my mouth, that's gross.
Yeah. You ran through my mind, it's like I'm on the freeway. Yeah, baby, you